Good morning. Happy Saturday, September 5th. It's my birthday weekend. So I'm off to Edmonton for a few days. And then, Monday I'm doing a big road trip up there with the camera. And then back down on Tuesday. Again, stopping at a lot of places. So hopefully get some good shots this week. And lots of history, that's for sure. So stay tuned for videos and historical information and things like that. This is my first stop. Just a quick stop, getting a couple photos. I'd love to get on the site, but unfortunately, no trespassing. So built in 1905, this is West Hope School. And I'd love to have a look inside, but there's also a monument over there, and I'd like to know what is on there as well. But gorgeous old building, that's for sure. Okay, so I am in the community of Westerdale. This is where the church, apparently United Church, used to be. 1904 to 2009. I'm going to have to do some research. Obviously, this is not the original church, but there's a picture of it right there. Would have been cool to see the original one. There's a ball diamond there, community ball diamond, and it even says Westerdale over there. So it's a small community. There's a graveyard just over those trees here, just behind these trees. So pretty neat little community. I'm going to have a look at that graveyard, see what's there, and then keep heading up north. And welcome back. This is a schoolhouse, an old schoolhouse. Little Red Deer School District, number 362. And it's a really nice old schoolhouse. Fortunately, no bell, no original bell. But really nice. I'll have to do some research on the history on this one. It's been well maintained by the community. And this is out towards Innisfail, which is just south of Red Deer. So I'm just going to get some photos of this, and then actually head up through Innisfail and actually up by Eckville as well, and then north to Edmonton from there. But I will have more video for you from some of these small towns. Alright, welcome back. Here I am in a community called Ridgewood. And there's the current hall. It says on the sign on that hall it's 1905 was when the community was kind of put together. But my interest is this old building here. This looks like an old schoolhouse. Looks like a one-room schoolhouse. There's even an outhouse in behind it, just to the right of that, underneath that big tree. So yeah, I'm going to get some photos of this, and then it's heading up to a small village called Eckville. And they've got a really old hotel there, small town hotel, stuff like that. So get some photos and video in that small community or small town that I've never actually spent much time there before, so it'll be good to see what they have. And this is Ridgewood. Welcome back. I am here at the cemetery, and this is a very small community cemetery. There's some just wooden crosses over there. Some old gravestones. Very small, but really cool. I'd love to know some of the history behind this stuff, that's for sure. Bet you there's lots. Well, there's a church over on that side, so I'm gonna do that one as well. Get some photos of the church and everything. This is the sign for the cemetery I was just at, Burnt Lake Cemetery. This is actually Burnt Lake Trail, it's called. This road here, this highway, Township 381. But yeah, established 1900, so definitely goes back a ways. But a nice small cemetery. There's a few houses around here, but not too many. So a small community. I don't see a community hall, but yeah, established 1900. So now just head down to those trees over there on the left and see what the church is like. All right, I think I found the actual village. That looks like the community hall. Could be the church as well, I'm not sure. There's a sign just over here, so I'm gonna have a look at that, but there's a few houses here. And nice house here, but yeah. Looks like it was established 1934. So, gonna get some photos of this, photos of the sign, and then head over to Eckville from here. That building was actually a schoolhouse, and when the CP rail bypassed Burnt Lake, this little community, that's when the school closed, and it was closed in 1959, I believe it was on the sign. But some pretty cool stuff. There was a lot of shops and things like that, but again, the effect of having the railway come through a town injects a lot of people into it and everything like that, but when it doesn't come through, that's when everything kind of went away. So yeah, so some pretty cool history here as well in this little small community. And welcome back again. I just stopped in Rimbey, came through Rimbey, another small town, some really old buildings and stuff, local, small town Alberta hotel. There's a theater that's a coffee shop, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, but time's getting on, and I got the dinner tonight, so I'm going to cut it short today. Head over to Highway 2 and head up to Mum's place. And thanks everyone for joining me on my birthday weekend, part 1. Part 2 will be Monday when I go on my long drive. Cheers.